Witches versus prophets. Now, the difference between prophets and witches. Now, we're gonna talk about just prophetic right now. How we use witches get information, they use familiar spirits, demons, demonic. Prophets use the spirit of God. Witches use familiar spirits, demons. So that's the difference. Witches are accurate, but they do also lie. Psychics are accurate, but they do also lie. Prophets are accurate all the time, right? They interpret things with the spirit of God. That's the difference. So, going to psychics, and they might tell you something that makes sense. They know past relatives, this, that, and the third. They're using familiar, strange spirits. That's why you're having dreams with dead relatives. Those are familiar spirits attacking you, watching you. They take notes on you, and they watch you. One dream I had was a whole bunch of demons, or like a whole bunch of things in a room taking notes in the classroom. I interpreted, I knew it meant, oh, they taking notes on me. These spirits are taking notes because the devil, the kingdom of darkness is very organized. Like they have regional demons that report back to the big one, and the big one is demonic. It's very organized. And the witches, they know all this. Okay. But the prophets, they know things with the spirit of God. They're gonna interpret things with the spirit of God, and they're gonna move with the spirit of God. They're very bold and they're very upfront. They're very forward. They're very straightforward. Not necessarily every prophet is prophetic, but let me stay on topic. Witches versus prophets. Prophets, they use the spirit of God. Witches use familiar spirits. Avoid psychics, mediums, tarot card. All that stuff is trash and demonic. If you possess those things, throw them out. If they're crystals, throw them out. Crystals itself are not demonic because New Jerusalem will have crystal like walls, right? All right, crystals on, you know what I'm talking about if you read the scriptures, on the walls, but it's the spirit behind these crystals out on the market. The spirit that influenced you to buy that was not the spirit of God. It's also the spirit behind what caused you to do things, like the spirit behind this veganism. Nothing wrong with not eating meat, but the spirit's influencing these young women and young men to not eat meat is not the spirit of God. It's a very strange, new ways, effeminate LGBTQ spirit. And I keep seeing that it's very prevalent in the land. But like I said, at the end of the day, prophets and witches, they're not the same. But the thing is, a witch will disguise herself as a prophetess, or a warlock will disguise himself as a prophet, and that's dangerous. You got to discern through the fruit, lifestyle, fruit, action, demeanor, will, wants, desires. Watch, discern the person, right? Discern who that person is behind that word. Discern the spirit behind that person. But at the end of the day, you must discern this, and you need to know this. So get rid of any occultic things in your house. Um, be careful for new age practices. Kingdom spouses is not a real thing. I know I'm all over the place, but this is all great information for your ear. I want y'all to obtain it here and let it bless your life. Okay. Kingdom spouse is not a thing. God may present somebody who is good, but you gotta ultimately choose it yourself. God ain't gonna force you to do nothing of that nature. You see what I'm saying? Um, no, that's not a kingdom spouse, is not biblical. He says the Bible says, who finds a wife finds favor with the Lord. Right. So all that kingdom, you see a woman, she possessed the fruits of the spirit. You walk with her, she walk with you. Married, cool, keep it pushing. Unless the Lord tells you, forewarn you not to do something because maybe he sees something that you don't see. Right. But like I said, prophets versus witches is this video. Stay away from witches. Discern the false prophets because we know many false prophets will be out in the last days for sure. Y'all be blessed. Let's go. Let's flow. Subscribe. Let's go.